Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today I am bringing a reading for us. It's going to be quite organic on what's going to emerge from here because I don't have a plan and I don't have questions. I'm going to let them emerge for all the listeners on my channel, their higher self, whatever questions that you may have had or you are encountering and experiencing are probably connected to that because I've been drawn to this energy, leadership, the leader. I've been contemplating on the energy of the sun, what it means to lead, what it means to bring forth the light, and what are the elements and the qualities that a leader possesses. We're going to go with that. So this is going to be a reading that's going to tap into the energetic and the archetypal energy of the leader, being a leader, tapping into the sun's energy, our solar plexus. So I'm going to read a little something from the book that I have just purchased this deck from. It says here, I lead from the heart. A leader is confident, brilliant, purposeful, courageous, committed, authentic, positive, inspiring, passionate, empowered, visionary, vital, integrous, and trustworthy. Do you see those qualities in here? Flying high, fearlessly, with a vision, igniting in others that similar vision. Knowing where you're headed, being on purpose, on your purpose. Flying high, facing the fear, and moving towards the light. Qualities of a leader. Qualities of a leader. The mantra is, I lead from the heart. And purpose is to live in the present, free from the past, and to create an ideal future. So we have a soul desire. When you are connecting with this energy of the sun and you're wishing to lead your own life, direct your own life, and you're bringing that forth for yourself, there is a soul desire. And the soul desire is to live up to your highest potential and guide others to theirs for the greatest good of all. And I repeat that here as you see this. To live up to your highest potential and guide others to theirs for the greatest good of all. We'll begin with that. I've talked about the positive qualities right here. You know, you're confident, you're brilliant, you're on purpose, there's a ton of courage you have, you're empowered. So the sense of empowerment and the sense of being comes in from our solar plexus. It's a warrior energy. So you tap into the warrior energy and fight the fear and fly high anyways. Face the fear and do it anyways. Okay, so there's a lot of vitality. There's a lot of vitality that comes in through that. This also has a shadow aspect, and I'll get into the shadow aspect later. We'll start with let's begin with the energies that need to come forth first. So, dear angels, since this is a completely new type, you're going to guide me. Let's look at the energies that are wanting to come through on tapping into your own leadership qualities. Let's look at the energies to be a leader. Oh, I just want to make sure it's recording. Yes, it is. You know the card that came out? And ta-da is what I'm going to do later. It says sun. That's the archetype. The sun. That's card number 19 in tarot, which totals up to 20, which is 2 and 0. building from the infinite pool, building, if you assume this to be the infinite pool of potentialities, you're building something out of that together through your intuitive powers to bring something to light. So the positive aspect is when you are tapping into your leadership quality, you're tapping into the energy of the sun. The sun is bright and warm. So one of the key things that we must remember is to stay positive. No matter what is happening around, if it's a leader who backs down, there's going to be no kingdom, because after the leader, the next reading that I'm going to do is going to be tapping into becoming a king or a queen. So we're going to tap into the whole yang energy. But first, we're going to begin with what are the qualities of being a leader and how in alignment are you? A leader is when you are tapping and directing your own life. So you have to stay positive. That's the warrior energy that you're being asked to step into right now. To step into looking at things from a positive perspective. If you have to stay home or you are not, things are not manifesting the way you had thought, and I'm getting calls from people saying, Archana, we thought that the year is going to go well. Look at what's happening. We could look at all the things that are going wrong, but look at the times. I ask you, how many times we say, we never have time. If I had more time, I would do this. If I had more things to do, I would do this for my family. I would do this for my friends and family. Well, the time is now. Stay positive. So looking at life as being wonderful, looking at how we are all working together. A leader is someone, to be able to lead another person, there have to be other people. So we have to start looking at all the intricacies in the universe, that everything is related, everything is connected. So when I am working, I'm working with other people. Okay? There's nothing that I'm creating that can be done by myself. There's always an interconnected source of energy. So thrive in the power of positivity and positive thinking, and you are going to be successful. That's what the key energy we begin with. What do the people need to know? So one of the qualities that will help, or one of the things that will help you hone in more into your leadership ability so that you are working more from the heart center, is to really take pride in the work that you do. Take pride in the work you do, because that's the energy. You allow yourself to shine. You allow yourself to birth out through whatever is happening. Immaterial of that, you allow and you focus on your positive light. You focus on all your accomplishments. So start making a list of things that you have accomplished in life, rather than focusing on what is not manifesting or what is not happening right now in your life. Look at all the positives and look at all your accomplishment and take pride. So we're going to take pride, and then I'll talk about the shadow later. But right now, what you're being asked is to practice and practice and practice. Practice makes perfect. So if there's something and some skill sets that you need to develop more of, or you felt like you needed to, this is a good time. You're being asked right now to hone in to your skill sets and develop them further. And one of the things that you're going to need to know as a leader, right? When you are on purpose, I'm going to see what is the word that's coming to me right now. Committed. The word committed is falling. I'm supposed to talk about this for this one. So commitment to a goal and then following through with that goal is the key right now. So commitment to a goal and following through with that. If it means for you to put in time and effort, you have time now. So time and effort to develop that skill for yourself, now is a good time. Do that. When you are learning commitment and you're focusing on a task and you're continuing, or a goal, you're continuing to work hard and developing that skill set slowly and steadily, looking at all your accomplishments and your milestones along the way, not looking at the roadblocks as a challenge, looking at the roadblock as oh great, I've got a new opportunity. Something new This challenge is bringing something new for me to learn from. What is it that I need to learn from this, angels? What is it? Ask your higher self. Ask your guides. What is it this challenge is bringing for me at this time? Perhaps many of us are falling into the pattern of fear. We are falling into that pattern of what if things go wrong? What if nothing materializes? And collectively we are putting that energy as a leader, directing your own life and also helping direct the lives of others requires for you to have a strong, firm hold in your thought patterns and your belief systems. As a leader of a company, okay, you're leading an organization. You are a high-level manager, you're a high-level producer, you're at that. If you start on a shaky ground, how is that going to inspire others to follow you? It's like a child looks up to the parent when they are feeling scared or when they need something, right? So similarly, you're tapping into the heart center of your energy field. The mitochondria is what I say, your mitochondria, right? The powerhouse, your inner power. Find and burn that inner fire, the inner light, and continue to work hard on some skills. This is like the Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about the earth element, creating a material prosperity and creating a material abundance and a strong hold. Perhaps all these events that are taking place in the world, which is creating a shakeup, but the shakeup is, rather than looking at it from a negative perspective, it's going to bring us back towards wholeness, towards greater connectedness, perhaps a different way that was not seen before. A shift in perspective would be required. And then again, we will recommune together. Perhaps this time of quote unquote isolation is needed so that we can work on these skill sets, so that we can usher in that era of new dawn. 2020 is about strong foundations. So use this time wisely. Whatever time you're getting, use that wisely and develop your skill sets. Develop your skill sets and not get into the mindset of, I don't know what will happen. Let go of the doubt. Follow and move courageously, knowing that after every night that there is a morning and there is a dawn. So focus on the energy of the sun. Sun's energy. Okay, so I guess they want me to talk about the power of thoughts in here. So we've got the Queen of Michael, which is our energy of the mind, controlling the mindset. So shifting the mindset. Okay, so let me see what quality needs to come through from here. Positive thinking, right here. It says right there, positive thinking. So in this case, you are honing in on that skill set. And what you're doing is you are becoming more and more self-reliant. That's one, okay? You know what you need to do. You may just, the shadow aspect, maybe you get fearful. So face the fear and do it anyway. You know some of the things that you need to do, some of the steps that you need to take. So one of the things that I think that will really help you is to start a day with morning affirmations, and before you go to bed, nightly affirmations. So affirmations are not just like, oh, I deserve the very best and therefore I will attract the very best, because your subconscious mind's going to say, really? Look at what's happening around and you think you're going to manifest something. So it's going to become like self-defeating. You need to feel it. You need to believe it. So I feel like this is the time for you to sit on that throne of your positive thinking and mindset. You have to say to yourself, I direct my own life. I direct my life. Irrespective of what is happening on the outside, I control my thoughts. I control my mindset. I control my reaction to something. So especially so for a leader. So if there's a huge change, okay, there's a merger taking place, there's we're going to have, these cutbacks are going to happen, or we're going to have a entire funding that's going to shift. That's going to bring in a lot of stress energy within the company. There's a shakeup that's taking place, right? Now, your role as a leader in this case would be you take charge of your mindset. And when you come from a place of positive thinking, you find the best in all the solutions. What you're doing is you're tapping into the infinite power of the sun. You're connecting with the sun's energy. And as you do that, the sun gives you that power. So you're connecting wholesome, you're having a wholesome connection to power. Okay. I will talk about power because that is the shadow aspect of being a leader, because a leader can become a dictator. That's a shadow aspect of it. Well, since I've said it, we might as well talk about it. So the shadow aspect is you become super arrogant, narcissistic, addicted to power, and over controlling. So in this case, what you're being asked is understand the positive light attributes of being a leader, because you are being committed, you're being a visionary, you're following through with courage, but you're leading from where? From the heart. Okay? From the heart. From the heart. You have to remember that. And a powerful leader is someone who empowers another to lead their life powerfully. Let me repeat that. A powerful leader is someone who empowers others to lead powerfully. Meaning, that leader will empower you to tap into your own inner warrior. Inner warrior. Like that, each one is tapping into their inner power. Beautiful. I'm not feeling any more messages here. Let's look at some of the soul lessons. Okay. We're dealing with endings. The first card that came out as a soul lesson for us right now is death. Let's look at the other soul lessons that we're integrating right now. Angels. Relationships. And blame. So the soul lessons that we are integrating right now are 3 core lessons. Number 1 is death. And this is not in the physical, as a physical body death, but death of the ego. All sorts of endings are the place of new beginnings. And this is falling right under the sun card. Okay, this is falling right under the sun card. Okay. So if you're feeling like there are clouds over your life right now, or there are clouds that are there and you don't see any rays of hope, or you don't see any a way in which you can tap into that yang energy, that you can tap into the energy of the sun, know that this ending is bringing about a new beginning. That at the end of the dark night, there is a dawn. There is a beginning. And that is a lesson that we are learning individually and collectively. And so what I'm also feeling, one of the things that we are all integrating is relationships. So how this is relating to being a leader is, how are your relationships? Do you see this whole intricacies, interconnectedness? We are learning that everything is interconnected. And we must remember to tap into that energy, that everything is interconnected. That I can't just take action, which becomes a shadow aspect where I become arrogant, that it's my way or the highway, or we're constantly just simply tapping into that energy of power and getting addicted to power. So you're not moving that energy into the next level, which is your heart chakra, right? So this person is leading with the heart, right? So you're attracting those people who serve my highest good. Look at this. If you are this person following this leader, what have you done? You have attracted that person who is at that same vibration as you. So you're attracting the people who are serving your highest good. This leader is empowering you towards your own inner fire and your own inner capabilities. They're teaching you to tap into that infinite power right now. Beautiful. And for this one, what we are getting over here is blame. And it says here, this blame game is he did, she did. Everybody else did, I did nothing. I did nothing, everybody else did wrong. It's a way of thinking, and this has fallen right under our thinking, okay? You have to shift your thinking. You have to be in the stately place of thinking, okay? You have to take responsibility for your own well-being. It does not matter what anything is happening all around. What is your core vibration? What is your thinking pattern? Can you stay positive? Can you connect with the energy of positivity and growth and abundance? It does not matter anything else. Can you take charge of your thoughts and your emotions? And can you offer compassion and kindness in your heart? And we'll get into the next level after this reading. This one is tapping into the leader, right? So this one also talks about he's very trustworthy and authentic, okay? He's very trustworthy and authentic. Authenticity asks of you to express yourself as you are. I repeat, authenticity asks of you to express yourself as you are, not how others want you to be as. Okay, am I confusing you? So not what other people's expectations are, that this looks good. So if this looks good, this is what I should wear. This looks, I don't mean like it looks good, so I should wear that. Oh, to be accepted in certain aspects of society, I should dress a certain way, I should speak a certain language, I should talk like that so that others can accept me. That's not leadership. A leader goes to his or her own tune. Very, 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 very authentic. That's how you kind of sift through everything and reach a certain place. Not by fighting and putting other people down, but truly allowing your colors to shine. Allowing yourself to lead with your authentic colors, whether they have scars, whatever they may be. It's out there and you're showing, you're connected to your heart source. You're not connecting, you're not descending into the lower vibrations. You're using the lower chakra energy and you're harnessing that and connecting it to your heart. You're connecting it to your heart. It's very important to understand what I'm saying here. It's very important for us to have the strong foundations and tapping into our creative power. So super creative energy. And third is the fire element of passion. All of that the shadow aspect can get into addictions and lustful behaviors and negative thinking. So it can just keep us descended into the shadow aspect, but you can rise out of it. A true leader is someone who leads from the heart, So let go of the blame, take responsibility that there is also collective karma that we all have to yield together. So I can't just throw trash out of my house and say that my house is clean, but the environment, I don't really, it doesn't matter. It's not mine. It's outside. It's the city. It's a state. It's whatever. But that environment has a complete effect on you, right? So giving you that example right now. Let me see what is a message that needs to come through for all of these before I close the reading out. What do the people need to know, angels? What do they need to know? Oh, this is beautiful. We got the healer. Card number 8. That's infinity. So what you're getting here is that, and this is again, I'm looking at it as there's a lot of green in here. So that's our heart chakra. And it says here, I am loving and compassionate, and I'm able to bring healing to others. And sun's energy is very, very healing. So even though in the face of all the darkness, in the face of endings that are taking place here, you can bring deep healing through compassion and through love and blessing the earth and blessing others and being loving and compassionate. And that is the warmth of the sun. That is the energy of the sun that we are bringing forth. Oh, that's such a beautiful message. Let's look at one more here. And what's below? Working hard towards positive relationships. Oh, and we got the air elemental right here. And it says here, and I'm looking at this person, this like an angel just literally flying again through the sun, and you see that sun's light. It's like an illumination that's taking place, and it's saying, yeah, I embrace the element of air, and I'm open to all knowledge and wisdom. I'm open to all knowledge and wisdom. So one of the things, key factors that makes you, and this is what it is, look at that, this person is learning. I did say that it's time to have some skill building right now that we have more time at hand, and the air element is perfect with terms of that. You are integrating deeper knowledge and deeper wisdom when you are spending time alone and spending time by yourself. You are integrating more knowledge. It's coming to you, and you're going to know a better way of working and creating. That's wonderful. We'll take one message here on the blame. On blame. How we can accept more responsibility for our own well-being, angels. What do the people need to know? I love that. This is perfect. And this one talks about movement meditation. So this is red, a lot of the root chakra color right here. Root is our grounding to the earth, connecting in nature. So when we are moving, what happens is whenever there is energy is stuck, I've mentioned that many times, and I do a lot of this. This is definitely my personal way of unblocking my energy without doing just energy work. This is very strong energy work, is movement meditation. In fact, before I began this recording, I was listening to a mantra, and first was in meditation, and then I had it plugged in, and I was actually dancing under the tree outside for about 15 minutes. This is interesting that this came out. I'll read what it says here. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So one of the messages which will help unleash and unlock some more of these elements, of the lower chakra elements, to have more life force energy. See, our life force energy we can gain from our earth chakra, right? From the earth. So when we are connecting and dancing, so you're moving, you're first pulling the energy from the earth, it moves from the root and moves into the sacral chakra, and that's where creativity is. So as you're moving, it unblocks and unlocks your creativity and pushes it up into the solar plexus. So let's get final messages to see how we can embrace this energy of the sun and be able to lead from the heart, our own lives and lives of others. How can we be more confident, be more courageous and committed? Really, how can we be more positive, committed, courageous, inspiring, and authentic? Angels, how can we do that at this time? We got the Knight of Raphael. Again, be very loving, be very compassionate. This is the energy of the heart chakra. And the first thing I started out was, I lead from the heart. Be compassionate to people around you. Be compassionate to everything that's unfolding in your life. Be compassionate towards yourself and towards any sort of lower vibration of anger, resentment, irritability, all of those that are coming up. Offer it love, offer it grace. So be soft, and be like the water. Don't let it stagnate. Allow for the water to move. Allow for there to be a movement. Be that knight in shining armor, right? And it doesn't have to be a male. Being a knight in shining armor is you having the warrior energy and the inner fire, but knowing when to use that power. But mostly, that knight in shining armor has a beautiful heart, uses his or her heart energy towards goal expansion. And I did say that card number 19 leads up to 2-0, and we got the High Priestess. It is listening into your intuition at this time. Listening into your intuition on what is the type of work that you need to work on? What is it that you need to do to improve the relationships? So using the power of your mind, getting the guidance from within. Believing and having faith in your inner guidance, because this is the time you're going to have tremendous psychic insights that are going to take place for you right now. And you're going to be able to discover and find perhaps ways in which you had not allowed the energy of the sun, you had not allowed your wings to open so that you could fly high. You had probably not listened to what your heart has been saying and calling out to you. So this is the time. Listen in, reflect on your life, reflect and meditate during this time, and you'll get that answers on how you can tap and move forward courageously, specifically for you. I'm giving you archetypal energies, but very specific points of movement are going to be individual, right? One final message, angels. One final message. This one wants to come. Okay. And we got the 2 of Michael. Again, air element. Under all of this is air element. So rather than, again, I'm being called to say here, no more butting heads. No more butting heads with people. No more conflict. Bring resolution. Use your inner fire. Use your inner power to know how you can maintain peace, how you can bring more compassion in, how you can bring in more soft, love, gentle energy so that you can guide others and yourself to a better future and a better place. Really, really, really. One overriding energy to close out this message, angels. I love it. I said one final message, and I truly love that. This is the message we got. And look at the card we pulled. Solar plexus, fire, sun's energy, leadership, comes in from tapping into your inner warrior. Time to tap into your inner warrior. Light up that fire. Connect in the sun's energy. Tap into your own power. Take your power back. Speak up where you need to. And hold back those words, because you have to sit on this throne. Okay, when there is conflict, okay, that's one. That's really important. And if you need to really loosen up and you're really getting fiery, go dance, because that's wonderful movement. It's gonna channel the energy upward. I'm telling you. If you're like getting angry and you feel like you're descending into the lower vibration, you're feeling like you're getting over controlling and you just don't know what to do. There's a lot of yellow in here. Move. Okay, go work out. Work out at home, go take a jog outside, or dance to some sounds and music. It's going to really shift your energy. It really is going to shift your energy. We're closing out the reading with this, and it started with sun's energy, which is the powerhouse is the solar plexus. So I send you tremendous power, tremendous heart healing, and may you be able to step into your true power and rise up to be a leader in your life and in communities, in your company, in whatever area, in your entrepreneurship, whatever you are starting out. May you find that fire within and rise up to where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be. Sending you love, sending you light. This is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance.